Ed Schoeter, playwright for Crossing Over. Tell me where we are right now.
Right now we're in the Right to Heal Hall. This is where we're doing all the rehearsals for the show. You can probably hear some of the cast running their lines in behind us.
Now, this is an historical play, and historical plays are something you're quite comfortable with. Why the draw there?
I think it's just family history, right? My grandfather was an immigrant from England. My father was an immigrant from Germany in 1929, and so I'm surrounded by stories of immigration and crossing over.
So how much fact, how much fiction becomes part of a historical fictional show?
I've tried to keep this one as close as possible to history. So all of the characters, except for a couple, were on the ship's list. And there's a couple of characters I've had to amalgamate just for a dramatic reason. And then there's a couple of casting things we had to do where we needed a woman to play a man's part. So I just picked a different descendant or a different ancestor to do that. So.
Well, it's interesting. So we're talking about the bicentennial of the Peter Robinson Emigration. There were 9 ships and there were more than 2,000 people. Your show, Crossing Over, your play, focuses on the John Barry, one of the 9 ships, and a particular cast. So how did you select these people, this ship, to focus on?
To be honest, it was the most exciting story, the most exciting voyage of the 9 ships, and it was the first one I read about. And it had all the great elements of drama, right? There's shipwreck, there's passenger rebellion, fears, rumors, that maybe they were being taken somewhere to a prison colony, right? So it just, I knew I couldn't write about 9 ships and 2,000 immigrants. I had to bring it down into a manageable chunk. And so these characters seem to be the most exciting. I've been combing through the ship's list looking for exciting characters. The Young family that ended up at Young's Point, they were instrumental in helping save the ship when it was taking on water, so those are all real characters.
That's fantastic.
It's an exciting story.
You've done, as I mentioned, a number of historical plays before. How long did it take for you to write this story?
Surprisingly, 27 years.
27 years?
I started in 1998. I was at the Lang Pioneer Village Museum looking for a venue to put on some historical plays, and Joe Corrigan, who was the manager there, said, "Hey, come and look at this. This is a replica of one of the barges that they used, the Robinson immigrants used to come up the river to Peterborough, up the Autonomy." And I said, well, that sounds like an interesting story, and I started to research, and lo and behold, I found out about the John Barry. But it took me so many years to fill out the story. I have a small cast of characters in my head, 4 or 5, and I needed, a couple of hundred. So again, it just, between then and now, filling out, doing more reading, researching the characters, thinking a little bit, and eventually, okay, I think I can write this script.
So now you have this script. You have the 27 years off and on working on it. You are an amateur historian, getting all the bits and pieces together. You've brought in the characters after your first 4 or 5. That must be so precious to you. How do you feel handing it over to a director and to an entire group of people that you don't even know?
It's actually very exciting. It's thrilling because Drew Mills has lifted the script from the page to the stage. He has added in the voices, the lives of the settlers, the shipboard activities, right? I suppose it's there in the script embedded, but he's brought it to life, and those actors and the stage manager and the designers all make the script live on stage for the people, so people can experience that shipboard voyage in 1825. Yeah, I love it.
Well, as a production of the Trent Valley Archives, that experience, I'm sure, is very important for your producers, TVA. But also, when we get to the end of May and this show goes to the stage, what do you hope the people are experiencing when they've left after seeing Crossing Over?
I hope that people will be sensitized to the challenge of the plight of immigrants everywhere, refugees, people that are leaving difficult situations and moving to a new place. And I hope people will feel very positive toward these people and lend helping hands where they can, and also that people will appreciate the kind of contributions that immigrants can make to our community. I think that's just part of human kindness, right? To help people that are making their way in a new country, in a new land.
All the best, and thank you for your time today.
Thank you very much, Teresa. Lovely talking to you.